We're ready.
This banana got me gyrating. I'm sorry.
Ready whenever.
I don't know what to say about Tony.
Put your headphones on and get ready for the episode.
Said that on Big Daddy Fest, yep. So I'm tight.
He is tight. Oh yeah, baby.
What if the whole first like portion of the episode was just me being a dick to you guys?
What
Like,
say about Vic either? What should I say about you?
I'm great.
I'm gonna say something along the lines of
my name, where you place
it's hard to talk about Tony when his ego is taking up so much of the room.
oh, here we go.
Well, I've been elected to rock your asses till midnight. Well, this is my term and I shaved up my perm, but it's alright.
What's up, everybody out there in
podcast land.
You got that.
Oh, this
got
is
that
the
for your
midnight
life.
turnaround, and that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Harmonizer.
Midnight turnaround. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are back once again, giving you the free interwebs radio. What was that? My dog?
Was that Roscoe?
Your dogs are barking, yo.
Damn it, man.
Was that Roscoe T. Justice?
We're giving you the free interwebs radio, so you get what you pay for.
Yeah, it's free, baby.
But we like doing it, so we're here again. I would like to remind everybody that, as you've heard, if you've listened to this show before, what's the email, Vic?
MidnightTurnaround@gmail.com.
What's the Facebook, Jay?
Facebook.com/midnight turnaround.
All right. And I know I've name dropped a couple of these fellas already, but if you
Some
don't
heavy
know...
names. Take a minute. Pick them up.
Pick them up.
Oh, God, he removed the
Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Don't lift with your back.
The shoes are coming off.
And Jay's shoes are off, so...
Thank God this is radio.
So here we go. So we had a request. People want to know a little more about us. I'm not sure why, but
We're tight.
well, we are tight.
Well-
we try to be entertaining.
Well, we are tight.
So to my right, there's my dog again. That's Roscoe. It's my dog. To my right is Jay Hawk, Jeremy Hockaday, and I've known Jeremy since 4th grade.
Let's not delve into this too much.
Why? Are you gonna cry?
I don't want any
Give
embarrassing
a
stories
20-year
coming up.
Are you-
history.
Don't be a vagine.
Was he gonna cry?
I might. I don't know what you're gonna say
No,
yet.
you don't know what I'm gonna say.
How do I get through a night without
No, Jayhawk. We've known each other probably. Okay, so I've known Tony longer.
Yeah.
Tony I've known since kindergarten,
I think 4th grade.
and me and Jeremy met in 4th grade. So, shit, man. I mean, how do you intro somebody that you pretty much know every single thing about?
Act like you don't, and then
Oh.
explain them to yourself.
He's shrouded in mystery. Everything he does is a fucking mystery.
Ladies love it.
Likes to hang out at the embassy.
He hangs out at the Speedway Embassy,
Speedway.
where amnesty is granted to everybody. No, man. I think the podcast started because of so many years of us just sitting in a room, just making each other laugh. Like, who can one up the next person? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's nobody that I would rather do it with than Jeremy.
Oh, see, I am gonna cry.
and me and Tony.
Well, I'm
You
not
guys were
introing you
secondary.
guys.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You said there's no one you'd rather do it with, except for me and Tony.
Exactly. I mean, this is the truth.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's mincing words
Let him
now.
talk.
He's mincing words. No.
MidnightTurnaround@gmail.com.
No, I'm extremely happy that everybody's my friend and you all make me laugh equally. What's fucking funny?
I don't know what these two giggling fools are doing over here.
I'm happy everyone's my friend.
Everyone's my friend. It just sounded funny.
No, everyone in this room. By no means is everybody my friend. I'm sure the majority of people are like, that guy's a dick. Like, I'm not his friend.
Well, you are. People just think that you're being funny.
I've
are a
gotten
dick.
away with that. I've gotten away with that, and I don't know how. There's a few.
I think that's just a lack of intelligence on the person you're offending.
There's a
part.
few, there's a
That's all
few,
there is to it.
the few people in this room and a handful of others that are like, he's really being a dick, and other people are like, that guy is hysterical. And So yeah, Jayhawk, who do you got? Man?
I got Tony Latham, Mr. Anthony Latham. There was, for a while there was a myth of Anthony Latham going around.
A lot of myths.
Yeah, saying a lot of outlandish things about him, but
Outlandish.
yeah.
You mean true?
Well, it depends on who you talk to.
All of those myths were true.
I cannot confirm nor deny,
I won't confirm or deny. It's just you gotta-
but he goes by Big Daddy Fat Stacks for good reason. He's in control at all times. He's always bringing some funny lines. It is Freestyle Friday, so I'm going to rhyme most of this.
Oh.
We're in the booth.
He is the quieter of all of the
Yeah,
cast.
he brings a subtle form of comedy to the room.
Yeah.
A very needed aspect.
I agree.
A good point of view. And I'm glad that we got back in touch because we lost touch for a few years there. Good friend of mine, Tony Latham.
Tic-tac-toe.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to introduce Mr. Yoli, Mr. Victorious Yoli. You know, he is the known Vic for a while. I say since like 95, something like that. You know, he's an accomplished. I'd like to say he's an accomplished musician. You know, he's got skills. You know, he's
Absolutely.
More than any of us, anyway.
Yeah, you know, he is the musician in the room. You know, he's a slick guy. You know, a very slick Italian.
I mean,
you know,
but that's like saying Tony's the most attractive one of us. It's not really winning any contests.
I mean.
Now you just hated on me and Tony at the same time.
You just derailed my whole thing. I was just
That was
so
a double scoop.
I was just so angered by that.
I shake my head in disapproval.
But anyway, yes, you know, Vic is a friend of mine. You know, he is a very comedic guy. He brings some, you know, the outlandish kind of more on the lines of slapstick humor, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, so yes.
He definitely he's the ham.
Yes, he's.
I mean, that's not
a good way.
not a stature joke.
It's not a porky joke.
No, it's not.
It works both ways. So, but no offense taken.
But yes, Victor Yoli, part of the Midnight Turnaround, and glad to have you here, sir.
Part of your life.
MidnightTurnaround@gmail.com. May I also note that Tony has a banana on his leg?
Yes, he does.
Well,
Not figuratively.
let's back up here.
Legitimately has a banana.
He
on his
literally has a
Literally.
banana.
I have a finished banana peel on my leg, is what I have.
You
so
stand up and slip on that, it'll be
let's-
fucking classic comedy.
let's not run away here.
Well, thank you for that lovely introduction, my good friend TikTok.
You're welcome.
And fuck you, Jeremy. Going back to what you said, Mr. Aaron Harrison.
Yes.
When I first met you, which was in freshman year of high school, I did think you were the biggest asshole that I've ever met in my entire life.
I'm sure you did.
Because you used to call me a faggot and a pussy. And
No. No.
yes, no. We were in freshman football, and every time we did like hamburger drills and stuff, you'd always line up to me, probably because I was the only one like
That
you
wouldn't
know,
fucking kill me.
that wouldn't murder
I'm
you.
serious. Yeah.
And so you would get in my face like trying to intimidate me. You're like, come on, you fucking pussy.
I think that. Yeah, you're right.
And I'm all like,
Okay. So let me, if I may.
go ahead.
I don't want to. I am defending myself, but we did that in football. It's not like I walked down the hallway,
Right.
pushed you into the locker, and said, "You quit. Get out of my way."
Right, but this is from not really knowing each other. Like we both
True.
started at freshman year in football, and like I just meet this dude. I don't even really know him.
True.
And he's calling me names and stuff.
You're right.
Thought you were a big douchebag.
Well, he
and then
still
I
does that to
realized
me today.
That you were just being hilarious, and that was funny. And then that's when I became an asshole, also, because it is hilarious to be an asshole.
Well, then we realized
It is
that
hilarious.
we did realize very quickly that we were not going to be playing.
We were not.
So
We decided to entertain ourselves.
we were
You
like,
guys were hit with that shocking news.
We were.
it was not a shock.
We were actually on the starting bench squad.
Yes.
We were starters.
You both played left
we
out?
We ran it actually.
Yeah, we ran the bench squad.
Left out. Yes.
What?
Your positions were left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but we held it down. We had a good time. We had more fun on the sidelines making fun of the game and everything like
Yeah.
that than people probably who enjoyed playing actually enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
I would say.
Like if the NFL drafted people that could just commentary like on the game,
They do.
We would have went all the way.
Gotta
No,
draft them.
No, they don't draft them to be on the team.
No, not to be on the team. They don't draft commentators, no.
No, they don't.
You can get a job doing that. And then, after that, of course, we had to start the most epic band of all time,
Oh, yes.
the Meat Powder.
The Meat Powder.
It was actually just Meat Powder, but it's so epic that is the...
Now it's like a legend.
It's the one and only meat powder.
Yeah.
Give me a little tune of my favorite birthday song that you sing to me every year.
What was your birthday song?
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Wow.
It goes a little something like,
He just made it sound like it didn't
Jeremy
exist.
is something.
Jeremy's gay?
Yeah.
That was your birthday?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that was your
Yeah,
birthday.
I didn't
you
either.
sang that on stage
That was just
in your
every day.
backyard.
Oh,
an
no,
every-
From the
okay.
PA system.
No, I remember that I did it for your birthday, but that's not where it originated. You like got drunk and passed out at my house, and I
Imagine
woke up,
that.
I woke up the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna wake Jeremy up with something
The jingle.
with a jingle jangle. So I whip out the guitar and go right into his head where he's like. Passed out, it's like 10 in the morning or something after a long night of heavy drank-a-lankin', and I'm all like, anything I do is going to piss him off. So I just impromptu sang this song, Jeremy is Gay. And all it was just power chords and me saying, Jeremy is gay, and it was awesome, and he hated it, and it was awesome. But then it became like a legendary song, and then I did sing it for your
So it
birthday
was
at a
yearly.
show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you are gay.
And I
So is this this whole thing your intro to Aaron? Is that what
Oh,
what this is?
I keep getting sidetracked.
No, that's
I was
okay.
gonna let you finish
No,
the
I thought he
story.
wrapped it
I
up.
was gonna ask you that,
Yeah,
but-
Oh.
Aaron's an asshole. He made fun of me. Like,
Aaron's an asshole. Made me an asshole. Started
didn't
the most epic band of all time.
Yes.
Oh, and then we found a common bond with our favorite band, 311.
Yes.
So we started going to 311 shows every year together.
Yeah.
And just listening to 311 all the time.
Yeah.
You turned me on to Bubbles.
You can just stop there.
turn me on to
I just
Bubbles.
turned you on.
Turn me on. For those who don't know, so me and Aaron were like friends in high school, and we would just show up at others' houses randomly just because we could.
And it still happens.
It still happens.
We don't.
I
even
show
knock.
up to his house. Well, this is when we were like in high school, like living with parents and stuff. And I would just show up, and his mom would let me in, and I would just go upstairs, and we'd hang out. I go upstairs one day, and my man is just sitting on his bed, no music, no TV, no nothing, just sitting on his bed, just blowing bubbles.
That's also not an analogy. That's not a homoerotic analogy.
There wasn't a monkey involved.
He was just straight up blowing
I
bubbles.
had a
little jar.
99-cent jar of bubbles, and I was.
And when I walked in, he made a face like I caught him jerking off. He's like, did he just find me blowing bubbles?
Yeah, it's serious. Like, I had that rush, that feeling like, oh shit, like I got caught.
You got caught.
I did get caught.
You got caught doing something questionable.
And
You
it was
should-
it was definitely questionable, and it cracks me up to this day, dude. It would have been less awkward if I'd have got caught jerking off. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, he's beating it. I'll come back in 5 minutes.
It's like, hey, this is what I do.
But he was blowing bubbles. I didn't know how to react. Like, should I join? Like, should I start shadowboxing like Rocky? Like, but anyway, that's where it continued. We still go to 311 shows together every year. And
Yeah.
we just still show up randomly at his other's house and blow bubbles. And I drink all his beer and eat all his food.
We
And
was gonna blow bubbles anyways.
blow bubbles.
yeah, man. So we've known each other a long time, and I wish we'd have started this a long time ago. We're not
I
that
know.
smart.
We could have had our entire evolution of our friendships evolving on
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah,
Because usually the evolution evolves. That's what it does.
I mean, Tony and I literally have. I don't know if you have pictures, Tony, but I have
Department
pictures
of Redundancy Department.
of kindergarten. You and me in kindergarten, sitting in a circle.
I don't know.
You have a Raphael T-shirt on,
Ah, yes.
and I mean, it had to have been on from there because I'm like, yeah, I like turtles.
Yeah, like I've
I
got
was like, I like totals.
I like totals.
I like turtles.
So yeah, we've known each other a while. It's hard to, I mean, like I said, it's hard to intro people that you could just sit and tell stories for hours about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to all those new listeners and people
That's a little.
and
If you didn't know,
old listeners
now
that
you know.
that may want to know a little more about the midnight turnaround.
and our bonding, our friendships.
Yeah, and we're gonna call this the miscellaneous episode because we don't really have one subject. I actually have a list of a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about.
It was good to go back a little bit. I mean,
I like that. I think we should do it more often.
I did have something I wanted to
It's dark and
kind of
looming
share you
in here.
guys.
glumescent.
I thought it would be fun to
gonna
go
rain.
through and just name
It's gonna
the
rain.
actors and actresses that are not in the Expendables 2 because it may be easier than naming all of them that are.
Is there a lot in there?
Yeah, me and I was on the phone with Jeremy last night, and I was on, I guess, the Yahoo site because I was looking for Avengers reviews to see what people thought about it. And I just happened to see this poster of Expendables 2 with Chuck Norris. And I guess Chuck Norris is in. I was like, what?
Is he really?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Chuck Norris,
Chuck
Dolph
Norris is-
Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold
every-
Schwarzenegger,
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, Van Damme is going to be in
Every
it.
Jet
cliche
Li.
is in it.
Seriously.
Randy
Jackie Chan?
Couture's in it.
And I told Jeremy, I'm like, well, I guess it would be easier to just say who's not
Yeah,
in the
Julia
movie.
Roberts.
Sandra
is in
Bullock's not in
Expendables
it.
2.
I mean,
Keanu
but
Reeves.
Chuck Norris was. I saw that, and I'm like, this dude is like 70, 72. I think.
He's in his
Yeah.
70s.
72.
You know,
he
he'll
hasn't.
still
He
whoop your
hasn't.
ass.
He hasn't been in a theatrical release since '95.
Well,
Wow.
in all
What,
fairness,
Sidekicks?
From the
in all
with
fairness,
Jonathan Brandis.
he's been on television, and you should refer to him as
Yeah, I'm
Cordell.
sorry. Yeah, he is Cordell Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so let's not get confused on that one.
Let's
You guys remember the Conan O'Brien thing where he would pull the lever and it would show a clip of Walker Texas Ranger?
That was so awesome.
My mom is one of the biggest Texas Ranger fans I've ever seen. Like it comes
like
on.
not
watches-
in a ironic way.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's
she
weird.
really liked to watch the show.
She watches the reruns to this day. Like I'll come.
They
like,
still play it?
Yeah, when I used to live
yeah.
with her, like on WGN, I guess they still play it. I used to live with her. It comes on. She's like, I hear her in the other room, and the eyes of a ranger are on. I'm like, you need to stop that right now.
You're embarrassing me.
I have the same thing with my parent, except it's my father, and it's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh yeah.
If my dad is like alone and the TV's on, there's not sports. It's Dog the
Dog's
Bounty
on.
Hunter marathons.
I can't. I can't
I
stand that
can't
show.
watch that.
No, me neither. Well, let me switch gears here in the miscellaneous episode.
Hope your windows are up.
I want this to be like the A.D.D episode. Boom, 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 back and forth, different topics. This has been looming on all of our computer screens and cell phones,
Oh,
and
we didn't mention this last episode.
we did not mention it last episode. Kate Upton,
I want to do the cat daddy right now.
Kate Upton has a video, and Mr. Sutherland so graciously hipped me to it in the morning of that. I forget when he posted it, a couple mornings ago, and I was like,
No, I put it on his.
"You put it on his?"
I linked it to his thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You did, yeah. You did.
Okay, so he linked it to you. I guess I just saw a conversation, and I'm like, okay, I'll check this out. And then I watched. It was about a minute long, and I was like, check this out. And then it just sat in my brain for
days.
Well, see, it was like 11:30 at night, and I was just flipping channels because we just switched cable companies, and I didn't know what channel was what, so I'm just flipping channels trying to find something, and it went past like one of those E channels, something like that, where it's just a lady talking about gossip. And she starts talking about this Kate Upton video that's like gone viral. And I was like, well, she's hot. Let me Google that.
Yeah.
And I pull it up and I was like, well, I'm not going to sleep now.
It got 3 million hits from Jeremy alone. He just watched it over and over and over.
The funny thing is after we were all talking about it, then didn't you found one on YouTube that someone had taken the video and like
It's
looped
10 minutes
it
long,
for like
yeah,
10
and
minutes.
looped it, yeah.
And the description was like, I can't jerk it in a minute or something like that.
I saw that on the news feed, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I know Kate Upton's pretty hot. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know what the fucking cat daddy is.
I don't
Don't
either.
really care at this point. I just was watching that just to see that.
It
you
made
know?
me a fan of a terrible song.
Oh, no,
That
the song
was-
is so terrible.
That was a minute well spent.
So it was awesome. So we were watching that on the YouTubes today, me and Jay Hawk.
Again, we were watching it again.
We were watching it again.
Again.
And together. So he's like, we're sitting in the office looking things up on the computer, and he looks up at my wall, and I have a MacGruber poster.
Yes, you do.
It's not a good movie.
Nah, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie, but it's not a good
So
movie.
bad it's good.
It's
so-
one of those things that's so bad it's good.
So then Jeremy, he goes, hey dude, Kristen Wiig, yes or no? And for those people out there that aren't fucking guys, everybody knows what that means.
Yeah.
And I go, I said, yeah.
He said C.
Banana handoff.
My gut instinct was like, yes, Kristen Wiig, yes. And I was like, but she'd probably be super weird about it. Like, oh, spank me. Like
She would be in character.
she'd be like the Target lady one day, and she'd be like, "Oh, there, like, look,
What if you were getting it and she did her Gilly character?
sorry, like,
Sorry.
sorry, Giller, did you please me in bed? Sorry. Yeah, so that cracked me up, and I'm like, so then I was thinking about it. I'm like, so maybe no, like probably not.
Yes,
So
based on
what do you think?
physicality, but no based on personality.
So what do you think, Vic? You give her a yes or a no right now?
Ooh,
Crystal
good
Vic.
call.
I'd give her a
got
yes.
so dark
I
out.
like weird bitches.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Well, I'm gonna have to say to the nay-no on that.
Oh,
Me too.
Nano.
I'm gonna say no as well.
Okay, it's a split room. We won't fight about it. We'll just move on.
Yeah, we'll just
More for me and Aaron.
Next up, I want to bring this up because we went to the Avengers and I was trying to find something to wear, and I told Jeremy about this shirt, and I want to know what you guys think of it and what they were trying to accomplish with this T-shirt that I have in my closet.
Oh, thugged out.
And what?
That is thuggish.
Go ahead and describe it.
I want that. Okay, it is a shirt. It has the Thing,
Yes.
the Hulk, and Spider-Man on it, and they're dressed
on a stoop.
They're dressed like they're on like the block, like
Like a New York stoop.
like a New York stoop.
The Hulk has Tim's on.
Yeah, he's got they're thuggish, if
And
you
a-
will,
and
if you
a
want
chain.
And dog
and a
tags or
chain.
something.
He's got some Timbs on.
The
Spider-Man.
Thing looks like he just stepped out of a Will Smith video.
They got
Like the thing's already huge. He's got like quadruple X baggy ass clothes on.
They got the ghetto blaster on the street.
And Spider-Man's got this look like, I wish you would.
Yeah.
He is just sitting there with his hands.
It almost looks like an
his
album
hand.
cover.
Why does this exist?
I don't know.
You know what? I don't
because
know. But I
Marvel's
like it.
thuggish.
Who were they pandering to get to buy this T-shirt?
You.
Because they were.
Thug nerds?
I found it at the Thug
Nerdy thugs.
Thug Nerds. Like, bitch, I'm about to code the shit out of that website. Like,
You don't want none of this magic missile, ho.
Oh, is that a pickup line?
Maybe they
I
do
think it
want
is.
some of the magic missile.
I think they do want
Get some of
magic.
this magic missile, bitch.
Don't make me pull a magic missile out.
I will post a picture of this
Post a pic of
shirt.
that.
Here you go, taking notes. Post shirt pic.
Thuggish nerd. Thug nerds.
And leave us a comment on what you think the shirt's about.
What was the demographic with that design?
I have no idea, but I paid $1 for it at the thrift store, so
That's a score. That's a find.
mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, if anybody out there in podcast land knows where to find legitimate cargo khaki shorts, please drop me a line on the Facebooks. I went shopping yesterday. I went to 5 stores, and nobody has real khaki shorts anymore. They're either like some kind of material that's like plasticky, or they're way too tight, or they're way too short shorts
Yeah.
where like your whole knee is showing, which is weird. So if you know and they're not $100, let me know.
Would you wear skinny khaki
No.
shorts?
What is that about? Why are you wearing shorts that are so tight on your thighs?
I don't know. I assume the shorts are tight on my thighs because I'm fat, but
See, I'm
wouldn't-
fat, but it's
I
not
wouldn't
my
say-
legs.
yeah,
I
I
got
wouldn't
the
say you
skinniest legs
have,
on the
like-
planet.
you don't have like crazy fat legs like I do.
Aaron, you don't have fat legs.
You don't got those drumsticks.
You
Those,
look so good.
You look so good right now.
Nobody liked me. Nobody liked me in high school.
Everybody loves you.
Oh, thank you, Naomi.
Here, you want the cigarette?
Want a cigarette?
I got my foul mouth cigarette.
And the bell
Mile cigarette. My son, he is innocent of this.
My son, he's innocent of this. Dude, I love the miscellaneousness.
Yeah, it probably doesn't make sense to anyone listening, but it makes sense to us.
Yeah. Okay, so let me. My dog. It's making me crazy.
My dog.
My dog. Okay, so I've seen this picture and I want to show you guys. Oh, hell, I'll have to post this one too. It'll be fun. This will be a
Okay.
very interactive website or
Set it up.
episode. There's a player for the Orioles. Jeremy, help me out because I'm not a sports guy, so I could just be completely talking out of my anus.
Yeah, I'll correct you if you're wrong. You go ahead.
Okay, there is a
My anus.
my anus.
My anus.
There's a sports player And
What's his name? Andino?
Andino, Robert Andino, and I don't know if this went viral as I do the.
I don't think it
things.
did. I think it was just funny.
It was just
funny picture,
hilarious.
but
So
little background: the Baltimore Orioles are terrible, and they have been terrible for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And so they lose. They're in a division in sports with like the 3 best teams in the sport.
Yeah.
So they lose 100 to 110 games every single year, and
Yeah.
they don't spend any money. All right,
So-
and go on.
So they have the profile pictures that they'll occasionally flash on, like when you're watching the games.
And
It'll,
it's
Yeah,
like,
like a
he's
stat
up to
or
bat now.
something.
yeah, he's up to bat, and they'll have like, a profile of like head to shoulders.
Yes.
So they put the last 3 years up from 2010, 11, and 12. 2010, I think this guy got signed,
Yeah,
right?
it was his first year.
Okay.
He made it to the big
Bring
leagues.
bring up that picture, and I'm gonna let you guys take it from there. So what does playing on the worst team do to your spirit in 3
So let's
years?
describe this. Okay.
Go there and look at it.
2010. Dude is cheesing like he loves life.
I mean,
He said,
big
I
old
got
grin.
money.
Big old grin, like just you can see every tooth in his mouth. He's smiling so big.
Yeah.
Chin up, just loving life. 2011, he's straight on, kind of got a little smirk to him, like a little, yeah, I play professional baseball, kind of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
cocky, whatever.
Yeah.
2012, it looks like someone just shit in his cereal because he's just like, really? I gotta
I
take
mean,
a picture.
it looks like
I
his
gotta take a
dog got
picture.
hit right before they took the picture. Like they gave him that news, like, "Hey, by the way, your dog died," and he's like, "Oh,
Like in the second one, it's like, yeah, we suck, but I'm making baseball money.
I'm having fun, I'm doing
And then
what I
on the
love.
third
Yeah.
one, it's like, it's not worth the money anymore.
The third one's like,
He's like, I really want to die. I'm gonna kill
retire
myself.
yeah, he's like, I'm going to monster.com. Like, I'm putting my application in everywhere.
I used to work at Lowe's. I think I can get back on that shift.
That is crazy.
I mean, you can watch a human spirit breakdown in 3 years.
That's what that picture represents.
he's
is the
broken.
spirit being broken.
He is broken.
Yeah,
So check that out.
check it out. Hey, would you mind flipping back to the other one? To the
To the tongue tongue.
ting tong.
Ting ting ting.
And Tony, man, I love this format. Like, who cares format? Tony brought up this thing we did. Speaking of old stories of us, we did a biology video.
Oh.
Would you care to give the background on that?
Okay, back in, I want to say,
It was in
2001, so it was like 11th grade. It was a Biology 2 project that we did. Me, Vic, Aaron, and was it Nick Seidner?
Nick Seidner, yeah.
Sidener.
Yeah.
What up,
and-
Sidener?
And we taped it. We had to, we had to tape a presentation. Okay, we had 4. It was like over 4 weeks to do it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was so much time that we had to do this. It was a big deal. It was like a percentage of our grade
No, go ahead.
or whatever. And and
Was that Thunder?
we
Yeah.
we had all this time, and we ended up not doing anything until the day before it was due.
Yeah.
So we went over to Aaron's house, did it all, and ended up presenting it, and it's like the best. The teacher was like, Mr. Bressler's like, oh yeah, this is probably one of the best
Project.
Best
best
project,
projects
yeah.
I've ever seen. It's going to be hard to top that because we went first.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's going to be hard to top that. I was like, really?
It was on ribosomes, right?
Ribosome.
Yeah, it was ribosomes.
And literally, we were like, we could do anything. You could do a video. You could do like a poster board. You could do
Like a book report.
a
I
book
think, or-
report. And we're like, what do you guys want to do? And I had a handy
You
cam.
had like
Yeah.
an 8mm like old
Yeah,
school
it had
handy
the
cam.
little tapes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's just do a video. And so we threw this video together. We were taping the day before the project was due, right? At
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Well, no, we taped at your house the day before, and then we
Finished
finished
the
it
day
at
of.
school the day of. Yeah.
We played it off the camera?
Yeah, or we did something like that. Yeah, we played it off the camera, I think. Yeah.
Maybe we did it in school the day before and then finished it at your house that
Night, and then I
And then
put it onto
you
a
put
big
onto
tape.
the VHS the
Yeah.
day it was due.
I think that's how it went.
It's quality radio.
I know. The funny thing about it.
Oh wow, Mr.
Yeah.
Left Out over here.
Yeah, that's left out. Why don't you hop on your cell phone some more?
Yeah. For all who don't know, Jeremy is still sitting here. He's just not a part of this story, I guess.
No, wait. Let's have
No,
him.
let's take 10 more minutes to figure out if you played it off the camera or not.
Why don't you check your Facebook while we're doing a fucking podcast?
I gotta find something interesting.
Find that interesting.
Anyway, the moral, the moral.
And
of
for
the
those who
story-
don't know, I just turned his mic off.
Bill Cosby.
the moral of the story is that the best work is done at the last minute. Like we procrastinated so hard on that.
Yeah. And we did the best.
And we did the best.
The best.
BESS.
The best.
You know what I call that? I call that clutch.
That's very clutch.
That was a Hail Mary right there.
Absolutely.
Now, my favorite part of the video, and we don't have the video to really show people, so we have
No.
to describe it.
Because it is on a defunct media
Yeah.
now. So.
This was at a time where like Dreamcast was very popular, and the game Crazy Taxi was very
You had a
popular.
Dreamcast.
So in the video, we had
AKA, you don't make good
TikTok-
decisions.
We had TikTok Tony giving updates as to what's going on in the video in the voice of the Crazy Taxi announcer. And if you would, I would like to hear a ribosome update in the Crazy Taxi voice, please.
Hey, it's time for recap number 2.
It's still on point. I bet you haven't
Fantastic.
done that impression in like maybe 15 years.
Since it was done.
As I say, it's been
it
11 or
was
12
done.
years now.
Yes.
So yeah, is there anything that our listeners have done last minute that you ended up just getting praised for, and you just can't believe it? Like, we couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
and first of all, the teacher couldn't believe it because he hated.
He hated us. He hated all of us.
Yeah.
I think secretly he wanted us to fail. He's like, oh, look at these dudes. Look at these dumbasses. I can't wait to fail them. I can't wait to hit them with the F right now.
Just a quick side note to Derek Hopkins. You remember Mr. Patterson's moccasins? That
Those
just
stupid
Oh,
ass
wait.
all I'm saying.
Can I,
It made me so
let me
happy.
let me throw something out there. We just got hated on for taking 20 seconds, and Jeremy's talking to a person that's not in the fucking room.
Not even in the country.
He laughed when he heard it. I guarantee it. And you know what, Derek? Write us and tell us you laughed.
Oh, it's no. Don't justify Jeremy talking to invisible people.
He's still a person.
He's not in this room.
He's not going to write you back because he's too busy having crazy sex in Thailand.
Thailand. He's having
Come on.
Too busy watching for those Adam's apples in Thailand.
Oh.
Yeah, watch out for the
trannies.
Indonesian people.
What is that?
Oh, I didn't get it.
You gotta watch out for the trannies.
Whoosh.
I didn't get it. I was like, wait, Adam's apple. What does that
My
do?
spam.
Means they have a wiener. Hey, Vic, you just can't. You can't not pose for a
can't.
picture.
I know.
Anytime. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm taking action shots.
That's some action right there.
How long do you think that is? I now realize why I start.
Probably about 10
A half
minutes or
hour.
so.
I realize why I start it at 0, so I can tell when it's 45 minutes.
Well, when you start at 45, you want to go another 45, you go to an hour and a half.
Is that where we started at 45?
It was around.
It was. I think it was
45,
42.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got 15 minutes. Jeremy, do you want to talk to anyone else that's not here?
Yeah. I'd rather talk to them than your fucking ass.
Oh yeah. There goes that good old Aaron assholery.
You know what it is? It's endearing asshole.
What does that mean?
That's Aaron.
What is-
He's the endearing asshole. Like, he's a dick, but you love him and you can't figure out why.
A lot of people cannot.
I know why I love him.
You don't love me. I was gonna drop the Snoop Dogg. I was gonna drop the Snoop Dogg.
You just let me for my doggy style.
That's right, Tony. Thank you. That's it. Right. Is that the "What's My Name" video at the beginning?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he turns into the Doberman.
Yeah, which, funny enough, I said that in front of my mom when I didn't know what that was. And something happened. I had the single, and they were playing the video on the box.
Oh, I love the box.
Yeah, and it would play every 10 minutes.
Boom, 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 boom.
And at one point, I thought it was hilarious because Snoop Dogg said it, which it was funny. But in the video, a woman tells him, "I love you, Snoop." Probably not those many words. I love you, Snoop. And he goes, "You don't love me. You just love my doggy style. And I thought he literally meant like my Snoop Doggy style, like the style that I.
It's
It was a double entendre.
It was.
It's an honest mistake.
Yeah, and I was a youngin'. So then at one point, I bet my mom told me that she loved me, and I probably hit her with the you don't love me.
Oh
I
wow.
love my doggy style.
And I remember getting in trouble, and I had no idea why, and I'm not sure she explained to me why I was in trouble.
We should get her on an episode. Just bring that up.
Just to
See
clear
if she
the air.
remembers it.
Clear the air on that
But
disciplinary.
hey, our parents did their own set of questionable things,
Very.
letting us go to that teacher's house
Oh
in 6th grade.
no!
What?
Remember when we had a
Yeah.
story where they went to Mr. Embler's house?
We
that
went-
crazy ass dude.
We
Oh,
we
yeah.
went to
I wasn't a part of that.
It was 6th grade, and our parents
That means
let
your
us go
parents were
to.
smart.
A divorced teacher, a male teacher's house.
I don't know if
For a
divorce that may
Halloween
have been
party.
added in there. There may have never
Pretty
been a
sure.
wife.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Never been.
I mean, I don't
All
know.
details of his past are
They're
circumstantial.
foggy, but we went to a Halloween party, and to this day, like we brought it up.
Teachers have, what grade
We've
was
separately
this?
brought it up to
6th
our
grade.
parents,
6th grade.
and they don't remember it. Like they were paid off to not remember it.
Like,
or something.
and
Government.
They were-
I called my
they were
mom.
Sleeper agents.
Yeah, I called my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, do you remember letting me go to this?" And I was like, "Me and Jeremy went," and she was like, "No, like, I mean, I wouldn't have had a problem. I mean, I guess you, I guess you can. That was fine. I don't remember letting you." And I'm like, "Oh, great."
Because we were talking, because we're both fathers now, and we were like, that would never be okay. We would never let that happen.
Oh, never in a million years. And there was probably 15 of us there.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole class, it was guys and girls that went. But the funny part is, like, everybody dressed up as something creepy, except for Aaron, who dressed up like a girl. And so he rang the doorbell, and Mr. Emler was probably like, jackpot!
Here's a little boy dressed like a little girl.
So I'm like asking my mom if she remembers. She said no, and I was like, "Oh, like." Great, like you would just let me get molested, and like she's like, you didn't get molested, and I'm like, so you're a denier too.
How do you know?
Like she's the parent that's like,
My mom told me that it didn't happen. She said, I did not let you do that.
she got
That
paid.
was her quote.
She got
She
paid.
either got paid,
And I was
or
like,
that
Mom, it
like I
happened.
said, sleeper agent. It happened, and then she just woke up not knowing what she did.
That scared me even more. I don't
Men in
even.
Black
but
were-
I'm starting to think maybe I
s-
forgot something.
And I said, it was a different time.
repressed.
It wasn't that damn different. There's no way in hell that would happen now, and I'm not even sure the school would ever let anyone do that.
I'm surprised they let it happen then.
I don't know if they.
It was not sanctioned.
I'm not sure the
there was-
school-
I'm pretty sure there was no permission slips involved or none of that.
There was. Oh my god! The more I talk about it, I'm like, it's
creepier it
it's
is?
creepy.
This your bug
Now wait,
Titan?
this was I didn't have this teacher. Is this the dude who had like the beard?
Yeah.
and always wore
bowl cut.
sweaters.
Yeah.
And,
He,
like,
by the
walked like
way-
this, and he was always bug eyed.
He, by
and
the
shit.
way,
Not that.
is a creepo.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't go throw. I wouldn't go throwing that out there. But I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I didn't mean to suck the air out of the room with
I
that.
know that was you brought us down to a creep level.
I know I did.
So
I'm sorry.
creep. Yeah. No one.
All right.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, I was like,
It was
it was such a bad rendition. I didn't know what that
TLC.
was.
Oh,
TLC, which is so shocking. I can't believe he brought a TLC ref out.
Yeah, that's
it's old. It's
Are you
old
serious?
reference, but
Nobody
it still
says
holds
creep
up.
creep unless they're referencing TLC.
well, there is a Luther Vandross creep song, but
Is there?
we won't.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
do it?
Let's talk about this.
Speaking of creep songs,
Speaking of creeps, let me show you how your pussy works.
Oh God.
I'm not sure I want that word on my podcast.
I said it earlier.
Brian McKnight.
Well,
You don't want
we
that
do
word?
have the explicit tag, so I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it's.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just creepy the way he said it. Then
That's how McKnight said it.
I know. Well, I know, but it was different when Vic was like, "Yeah, when we first met and you were calling me a pussy." That's different. And now he's singing about.
And now he's singing about
I know that's the intent. Brian,
singing about Tang.
don't shake your head at me.
It was so
You did it
unsexy.
again. You did it again.
Go ahead, tell
It was so unsexy.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. This was another internet sensation.
I know. You were the one that showed it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a Brian McKnight apparently toyed with the idea of making an adult mixtape.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was
went,
serious.
He went to allegedly the story is he went to Twitter and asked people on Twitter what fans wanted him to sing about next. So
On an adult mixtape.
Yeah, they suggested that he sing an adult song on this mixtape. So, and that's what it was.
I like the idea of an adult song. Isn't every fucking song an adult song unless it's a kid's song?
I mean, I guess, but I mean, it's called "If You're Ready to Learn." I guess is what it's called.
And it is
that is what it's called.
It is
what it's called. Okay, because everybody else on the internet is getting it wrong.
They are.
Me off.
Why did you just farted in the mic and brought it back up to your face so quick? You didn't even hesitate, let it air out.
He's got the sharticles in his mouth.
Nobody minds their own flavor. What are you talking about?
Their own flavor.
He used like a scoop. He's like,
but it's like the song is so graphic and grotesque that it's almost. I like it.
What makes it funny is that
I want to hear the whole
thing through the whole video.
I'll let you
The smile
YouTube
is
it.
so good.
I'm not gonna do a cover of it here.
No.
I don't do it justice, but you need to YouTube.
But Vic does.
Nobody can, because Brian McKnight, no matter what he's singing about, sounds great.
His voice is incredible.
And he's singing these ridiculous lyrics.
I think the whole thing is planned to be funny.
I got my post-grad in sociology.
It had to have been a joke. Jeremy, that smells like death. How do I
finger is fart.
his fart this time. How do I conduct a podcast when my mouth is in my shirt?
When you got your
pop filter.
You got your reptile mask on.
Exactly. So yeah. Any more random stuff? I like how we hit a point in a podcast occasionally when it's just like
where it's like, oh, we're exhausted. Mental exhaustion.
I don't want to hang out anymore.
Exhaustencia.
Let's fast forward the clock to midnight, I guess.
We need to hurry up and start getting paid for this.
Well, I mean, if you could get a hold of Adam Carolla or
why do I have to do everything?
You're the one who wants to get
well,
paid?
because I do everything else. I ask you to do one thing.
Tony's the talent. You're the brains. Vic's the sexy.
What are you? Public relations?
I don't know.
Unclassified carbon-based life form.
You tell us, viewers, listeners.
What is Jeremy's purpose?
What is Jeremy to the podcast? He believes he's burdened with.
I'm burdened with magnificent purpose.
He's burdened with the one impossible thing that I tasked him to do. I said, get a hold of Adam Carolla. And he goes, why do I have to do it?
as he runs over the speedway, so he's safe from the
embassy.
He couldn't believe I asked him to get a hold of a celebrity that would never happen.
Why would it happen? Now that is my goal in life, to get in touch with Adam Carolla.
Well, reverse psychology.
Do it.
I hope you do.
And I'm not telling him shit about this podcast.
Like, yeah, I heard a shitty podcast, but I love Man Show, dude. It's great.
Can you just say my name on the air and say that I made contact with you? We got Jeremy on the phone. Thank you. Done.
Jump on and go, fuck you, podcast. I'm out.
He wouldn't even name drop his own podcast. He would just say podcast. Fuck you, podcast.
Oh, God.
Just to spite us.
I left you out on purpose.
Next episode is like, well, Jeremy is on
Hiatus.
indefinite
Jeremy's on
hiatus.
Adam Carolla's station now.
And Adam Carolla, Jeremy hangs up. He goes, "That kid's got moxie." That was my Adam Carolla.
That was pretty good.
That's Corolla. I like
That was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
He'd be like, "I need to get that kid a podcast."
Your eyebrows aren't big enough.
No, they're not.
Which is hard. Which is
He does
saying something.
He does got some street sweepers.
That is saying something.
on his damn head.
When somebody else's eyebrows, when mine aren't big enough, I mean, you've got some whoppers on you.
You do.
Some whoppers.
Drake and
Adam Carolla. Ow, ow.
Oh my God.
Kid's got moxie. That may be the only line I could ever say of Adam Carolla.
Try to do like one of his love line ones where he's all like, "You're not supposed to itch it."
Whoa.
That sounded like my grandpa.
Well, you're not supposed to itch it.
You got it. Oh, that's good.
Little known talents.
Yeah, another celebrity on the
Another
midnight
celebrity
turnaround.
guest.
I mean, VIP status.
I love it.
Where's Bootsy at this week?
He hasn't been around a while.
Yeah, Bootsy's on vacation. You know, it's a little hot around here, so he.
So you've heard from him?
Yeah, I
Will
heard.
he be back?
What did
be,
he say?
He'll be back next time.
What did he say when you talked to him?
Well, you want me to?
Does he have a voicemail you might be able to play?
Yeah, you got that voice.
Or was he
Yeah, you
still
know
with
what?
Arnold?
Yeah, let me.
A wink, a wink,
Yeah, let me play that voicemail.
a wink,
Hold on,
a
hold on.
wink.
Here it goes. Oh yeah, midnight turnaround, babe. I'm not gonna be here this week, baby, but you know, I'm up in Canada right now because it's hot as hell down in Columbus. Yeah, baby.
It is indeed. Oh, boop.
You know, that was the beep at the end of the message.
I gotcha. Did you boop that? No, that was the message.
That was the message.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I
silly is
gotcha.
the message.
Stupid. That was
Voicemail.
a ridiculous question.
He must have been using a really good phone because it
That was the
sounded
worst
really
episode.
clear.
Yeah, well, you know, that's those new droids. You know, they got that good audio. So
I think it's going to be a fantastic episode.
I really do.
It's basically we've looked up things on the internet that everyone else has to put effort into doing. Like, oh man,
Let
they're
me
talking
tell you
about
this.
something else.
There's two things you can do with this episode.
Yeah.
Like it and nothing.
Well, actually, it's nothing and like it.
Oh wait, you may have switched
you
that around.
reversed it. The Rock says there's two things that you can do about it: nothing and like it.
Yet another celebrity. I can't
The
believe
Rock is here.
Dwayne Johnson.
it. I can't
in the
believe
building.
it. I can't
I
believe
thought
it.
you'd be taller.
Or stronger.
You're not supposed to itch it. And if nobody in this room knows that Adam Carolla is like the podcast king now. Like,
Oh, yeah?
he's running things. You might throw that out there, Tone.
He's running things.
Why did that make the light quiver?
What's that dude's name? Tommy Davidson?
Yeah, Tommy,
Yeah.
Tommy
Davidson in the
Davidson,
house.
aka creamed corn.
Yeah. So that's why I was telling Jeremy to get a hold of a celebrity so we can be.
I will. A legit one.
Yeah, that is your task.
That's your task.
It's done. Just
So we
consider
can
it done.
we can get on. I mean, we can
Next
get on
episode.
Hardwick's Nerdist too. That'd be probably a better home for us.
I would do it.
Yeah. So get a hold of him too.
I'm a Hardwick fan.
Me
Got
too.
it. Done.
Me too. So, but until then, we'll just keep doing it for free, and I'm having fun doing it. So,
Midnight
What's the-
Turnaround at gmail.com.
Did you want to ask any poll questions?
we don't have them set up.
We don't have them set up, and we're running out of time. sir.
set up,
Oh, we are.
Fine.
You know,
Whatever.
That hour is approaching. Just you know,
Oh,
so you know.
11:59. You say?
11:59. You know, it's getting there.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh yeah. He's only got 15 seconds.
15 seconds of the clip.
That's all you need.
Start it up again.
No, it's midnight.
If you can't turn around in that long, then you don't deserve to be doing it.
It's
It is midnight.
Turn
Turn
around.
turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
And something
Gotta work up that one.
Turn around.
Every now and then I
Hang
get
on a second.
little bit lonely.
You have the voice of an angel.
Tony, sling us slow jams, man.
Turn
I don't know the
around.
words to the rest of the song. I just know
Doesn't
that.
matter. Just sing that part again.
Can I just do the bright eyes?
Yes. Every now and then.
Turn around.
Bright eyes.
Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you more tonight. I fucking need you more than ever.
And if you're lonely, hold me tight. We'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's pretty good. Next time.
See ya.
It's midnight, everybody.
Turn around.
Around.
Bye.
I enjoyed that.
And let us kick out the jam.